Hey girl, hey. Let's get into these 2024 goals and this vision board.
Back to verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And though it tarry, wait for it. Somebody say, wait for it. Because it will surely come. It will not tarry. There are the people that make things happen. Then there are people that watch things happen. And the third type of person is the person that asks, what happened? Now, once you get it from God or birth in your creative nature, this is how you cast it and run with it. Number one, you have to, he said, write the vision. How do you cast the vision? You got to write the vision. Because a vision comes to life when you write it down. And it says that you are serious about it. You can have some things in your head, but until you start to write it down, we're not sure about how serious you are with it. I write it down upon tables. You can put it down on a vision board like the God's girl's going to do, like the women did. You can put it on a vision board. You can put it on a Word document. You can put it on a spreadsheet. You can put it in a PowerPoint. Some of us, we need to do that tonight, just on a sheet of paper. I don't care if you get a scratch sheet of paper. You need to write that thing down. What are you believing God for? What did God speak to you? What do you see? What's in your imagination?
All right, y'all. Happy Thursday. Look, so I'm fresh off of Wednesday night Bible study. And it was just so right on time. Our pastor mentioning yesterday about, having goals and plans. And I've told y'all before that this was the first year that I decided to do a vision board type of situation, to write down some goals and some things that I want God to do in my life for 2024. And I know I need to, write those things down and remind myself of those things so that, they can come to pass. That'll help keep me focused and keep me consistent. And, hopefully that'll help me do what I need to do to get through. Okay, girl, you saw me rhyming? Okay. To get through the end of the year, on top and, to have accomplished something. So that's the hope. That's the goal. And I told y'all before that I wanted to present my goals, my plans, present my plans to you all. If nothing else, just to keep me in prayer, so that keep me accountable. If you know me and you see me in the street, keep me accountable during those times. If you don't know me, if nothing else, just keep me in prayer that I'm able to do all the things that, I desire to do according to God's will for my life and for my family's life. If you feel so led, please, put a goal that you're working towards in 2024 down in the comment channel, and I'm gonna keep you on my prayer list just as well. We got to help each other, okay? We're gonna work this thing out together. I have already started some of my goals, and when we get through them, I'll tell you the ones that I've already started or some I've already accomplished. I don't know if I'm gonna say accomplished yet, because I'll tell you why later. Okay, so let's get into these goals. And hopefully when I'm going through the goals and the plans and things that I have, it'll help you learn a little bit more about me as we talk it out and walk it out, okay? And I'll hopefully pop up a little screenshot here of how I have my vision board set. I do digital planning, digital journaling. So my vision board is on my iPad. It's on my tablet. And then the way that the planner that I got this year, the way that they had it set up is like a bingo card. And I thought that was a cool idea. As things happen for you, you can exit out. So it's kind of like you playing bingo throughout the year. So that's how I have it set up. I have pictures and then I have it written down. I just thought it was a bug. I just feel like, seeing the picture helps me, but definitely write that thing down so you can have that list as your accountability as well. So I have done both, and what you'll see is just those pictures, and then I'll go through and explain the pictures and what that means for me and what my desire is regarding that. And it's in no particular order, but like I said, some things I have already started. So the first thing on the list, of course, is YouTube, because I do have a desire to grow my YouTube channel and to be a paid content creator. Okay, we just not out here making videos for free. And I know you got to start somewhere. So this is where I am starting in hopes to continue to grow my YouTube channel to a point where I am able to receive an income from that, however the Lord sees that to happen. In addition to brand deals and all those things that becoming a content creator, the doors that it opens up for you, that's my desire at this time. So that is something that I'm working towards. That is one of my goals as well. Another of my goals is to exercise 3 to 4 times a week. Now that is something that I am doing. My hope is that I'm able to exercise on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday and Friday. And I have been doing some variation of that throughout the year. Since January, I go with my husband during the week. We go to Planet Fitness, and we have that, I forget what the name of it is, but anyway, I got that one because number one, my job does reimburse me for gym membership on a quarterly basis, so that's a good thing. And they have massage chairs, massage tables at the Planet Fitness that you can take advantage of. And when I do my workout, I do go get me a massage. So that's like my little reward for working out for the day. So that is something that I look forward to, when we do go. I have not gotten up the courage to go by myself, and I've still been going only with my husband. And some days he'll come home and he's like, I'm too tired to go. So then he ain't going, I ain't going. But hopefully I can get out of that and he's like, you can go by yourself. I'm like, I know, but I don't want to. So hopefully I can get out of that, and it would be nice if I could have a gym buddy. My sister's like, I wish I lived closer to you because we could definitely go together, but that's not the case. So hopefully I can get out of that and not be so dependent on him to go and just do what I got to do and be done with it. Of course, when the weather warms up, I can walk around the neighborhood, and that's like 30-45 minutes throughout the day as well. But I'm like, you paying for the gym membership, you might as well use it. So going 3 to 4 times a week. He goes on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday's probably not a good time for me to go. Saturdays, I don't know, sometimes Saturdays is okay. I was thinking using Saturday as like a miss day. Like if I miss one of the 4 days, Monday through Friday, I'll use Saturday to catch that day up. But the way it's been working, I've been only going 2 times. So like I need Saturday and Sunday to catch up. So I need to figure out what the schedule is. Like I said, the desire is to go to 3 to 4 times a week. I was thinking 4 times, but maybe I have to start off with 3 and do maybe another day around the neighborhood. That might be what I do. And just to give me my 4th day. The next thing on my goal list for 2024 is just to get a friend. Okay, and I mean a friend in my area, because I do have friends that are out of state that I communicate with through calls and text message. And even in addition to that, I'm gonna tell y'all something about that in a minute. But just to have a friend in the area, some homegirl you can, pick up on Saturday, go to brunch with, go shopping with, something like that. So that is a desire of mine, to have a close friend that lives in the area. And it ain't even gotta be nobody I got to see every week, got to talk to every day, because that ain't even me. But just on the days when you feel like having that girl time, that's a desire of mine. And I was saying, my parents were just here, and she was talking about we clown my mom all the time, because one thing she gonna do is keep a friend, honey. She got friends from years ago. My father was in the military, so you meet different people along the way, and those different people that she has met along the way, she continues to keep in touch with them on a regular basis. Like some people that I met when I was 10, those are my aunts and my uncles now. But she was just speaking about the importance of, again, just reaching out, checking on folks and things of that nature. So what I actually did is put a reminder in my phone, okay? Because one thing I'm not trying to act like is I got it all together. That phone gonna help me, okay? I put a reminder in my phone to call my friends, and then I just thought another one I need to add to the list. So it's like once a month it'll remind me, to say call a friend, and then I just go from the list and see who I haven't talked to and call that friend. And I got 4. I got 4 on the list, and 3 of them do not live in the state. One of them lives in the state, but not in the same area that I live in. So I'm gonna hope that I can stick to that, and at least call and check up on folks, once a month. And if it's 4, that's just once a quarter. So hopefully that goes like it's planned. And that's just me doing my part, okay? Again, these were in no particular order, so I'm jumping all over the place. Back into content creator mode. I wanted to be able to load 2 to 3 reels per week, and I started off strong at the beginning of the month, but then it was like back to back to back. Stuff started happening. My parents had to come into town, and my son got hurt, and now I'm traveling back and forth to take him to his doctor's appointments and do all the things for him that he could normally do for himself. So it's just, it got pushed to the side, but hopefully we can get that back up and running, because it's not a forgotten, it's not a goal that's dropped to the wayside. So that's still part of the goal. So hopefully I can load 2 to 3 reels per week. And child, if you feel so led, keep me accountable. That's the thing, right? In addition to that, daily prayer. I have been doing good with daily prayer since we started our fast at the beginning of this month. We did have a 21-day fast for the month of January, starting on January 1st, and that, of course, with that fasting came daily prayer. So I have tried to keep that up. Just prayer is just very important to your spiritual life, and then your personal life as well, because you need that guidance, and you need that reassurance, and all the things that comes with that. Is very important. So I don't take that for granted. I don't dismiss that I need daily prayer, and that's my lifeline to God to keep me going, to keep me doing what I need to do, because it's not on my own merit at all. Holy Spirit is the one that's guiding and directing me daily, and I lean on him, not to my own understanding, but continuing to lean on God for that on a daily basis, every hour. Okay. So that is one of the goals, and again, just writing it down to help me remember on the times when I'm just keeping it real, like you fall off, right? And putting it down, writing it down, that'll help me not to be so comfortable with falling off and getting off track, but to stay on track, because it's written down, girl. Write the vision, okay? One of the other goals that I had is to get a puppy, a dog or something. And I think I've told y'all before, but we do have one of my husband's clients has a dog, and I do dog sit for her from time to time. So just having her in the house, it is a different, it's just a different atmosphere in the house. We have the kids, of course, they're getting older. They don't really be wanting to deal with us that much, but just having a dog, being able to walk the dog in the neighborhood, just having a dog to do certain things with. So that is one thing that as I'm getting older, I never really want no dog when I was younger, but as I'm getting older and the kids are transitioning to their things, I do kind of want to get me a dog. And my husband been trying to get us one, but he's a man, so he want a big dog, and I'm just like, I don't gotta have no big dog. It don't have to be no small dog. I don't even know what kind of dog I want, but I just put it out there, and the Lord will tell me the kind of dog that I should have. That's how I feel concerning that. Another thing would be monthly family time. And again, with the kids' schedule, I just had to do it monthly just to get something on the books. And I have actually started that as well. I do a monthly calendar right here in my office, just to keep track of the things everybody has going on, appointments, rehearsals, practices, and things of that nature. So all of that is on the monthly board, and in addition to that, on the third Thursday, we have started doing family time. And that just consists of playing games, and I do need to get some more games, since we can incorporate some different stuff in there. So we have done it for the first 2 months, so that was good. We have started that, and hopefully we can keep that up throughout the end of the year. Just something, we ain't gotta be no long drawn out nothing, right? We'll play a game or two, we'll watch a movie or something of that nature, might go for a walk together, different things that we can do throughout the year. But we have started to incorporate that, and I'm excited about that as well. The next on the list is just more money, and I don't know what that consists of. I do desire, and I think I'll talk about that too, to have a new job or a new position at my current job. No, I do desire to have a new job position, whether that be with the current company that I'm with or a different company, however the Lord sees fit. So when I say more money, it, coming from that, if I get a new position, then hopefully that comes with the increase. If I can do what I'm supposed to do with the content creator, if money flows from that, if my husband gets an increase, however the Lord sees fit, I just put more money on there and it's not necessarily that I feel like I have to have more money. People like, dang, I can't do this and this, I need more money. And I've never been one of those people, because I'm always like, it's not more money that you need, it's more discipline that you need. But at this point in my life, I just hear different people like, I make this and this, doing this and this. And I'm like, dang, I'm doing more than what you doing at my job, and you're making more than me. I just like, okay, God, if you're doing it for them, surely you can do it for me too. So that's why I put it out there in hopes that, that comes to pass as well. Another thing I had on my list was daily journaling, which is right on time too. Even lining up with our church, the beginning of the year, and I think I mentioned that before. We have a women's ministry called Women of Faith, and we go once a quarter or every other month. It's once a quarter, every other month we have a get together. And the first one of the year was at the church, and our pastor was talking about journaling, and she actually gave us a journal and just mentioned some journaling prompts that we can do. I had already started journaling even before I went to that meeting, but she just took it to a whole nother level. My journaling was, dear Lord, this is what happened today, just thanking God for the things that have happened today. But she challenged us to go more in depth on our journaling, so that's something that I'm looking forward to doing as well. I did have I guess this one would be a prayer journal, or I don't know what kind of thing it is. It's daily journaling. It's 100 ways. I forget the name of the book without the title. I'll put it down here if I remember to do so. It's a journal that I'm going to order off of Amazon. I haven't ordered yet. Before, I was just writing in my little journal that's blank, but this one has different prompts for me, and so I'm gonna order that one offline. And it has the daily devotional. That's what it is. Lord, it's a daily devotional on one side, and then the journal prompt on another side. So again, that'll help me kill two birds, one stone. So it'll help me with my daily prayer time, my daily Bible reading time, in addition to daily journaling, so I can get all that done in one. So I'm gonna order that book and then start on that when I receive it, and it'll help me with my journaling and as well. Another thing that I wanted to do was start therapy. The goal I would like is for both my husband and I to do therapy. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, if he went and I went, we went separately, I guess that would be fine too. It don't even have to be like marriage therapy or couples therapy. I want to start therapy. And me and my sisters always talk about going to therapy and things, and I'm just like, of course you always just waiting for somebody else to do it, but I don't time out for that. And it's not even, I'm at a point now where it's not something's wrong that I have to go to therapy for. I was listening to somebody on Instagram, and they were saying it's really good when you can start therapy when you're in a good place, because then that just helps elevate you to another level. And it's not, it's not always necessarily, just sad and drawn out. But just pulling more out of you that's already in you. So I definitely want to take advantage of therapy this year. I have not even started to look at what I need to do for that, but I'm thinking that I want it to be like an online. I do follow a lot of YouTubers that have started therapy sessions, and they're just like 1 hour online sessions, so like a FaceTime call. So hopefully I can get into that this year as well. Another thing is daily planning. I guess that'll go in with all the other digital things I'm doing, daily journaling and things of that nature. My goal is, the way I see it in my head is, when I'm done with work at the end of the day, to plan out the things that I need to do the next day, so that the next day somebody's not asking me, hey, did you ever get that such and such, and I forgot about it, and I'm like, oh shucks. So now I'm scrambling to get what they need. But at the end of the day, if I could just dump all that, especially for work, it'll be 2-part. If I can dump all the things for work that I was supposed to do today that I didn't get done, and I can do them tomorrow, so I don't have to have anybody asking me for it, That'll help keep me organized at work as well. And then the same with within the home, things that I need to do around the house or I plan to do around the house. Of course, if I don't write it down, I think it in my mind, and then tomorrow, child, that's gone. We on to something else. So if I need to mop the kitchen floor, I forgot to do it today, and then I'll write it down tonight to do tomorrow, and I can check that list, in the daytime when I wake up, when I have some spare time around the house to do those things. So that's the plan with the daily planning, and then other things that you have coming up for the week. It'll just help prepare me and keep me organized and keep me sane, so you ain't scrambling all over the place and everything, right? Another thing that I wanted to incorporate in 2024 is date nights. Something me and my husband used to do was weekly date nights, and our date night was on Tuesday. I don't know what happened, child life, but we got away from that. But I do want us to incorporate that back in. Something that something that I thought of to do at least once a month, right? To do date night. And technically we haven't done anything in this jar, but we have done something once a month since the new year started. So what I have in this little jar here, and my thought process behind it, it's all little date night ideas, and I'll just read a couple of them. So like this one is just bowling. The thought process behind it was me or my husband pick a ticket out of here or pick a piece of paper out of here, and whatever we pick, that's what we do for that month. This one was saying go to the gun range. My husband is a fan of that, so that's something that we can do, as a date night idea. This one is miniature golf. And I'll list all the 12 of them that I have down, and give you some ideas too if you're married and you want to incorporate this in your marriage as well. This one was candle making. We do have a candle making place in Chesapeake or Norfolk. I think it is. So I definitely wanted to do that. And like I said, it's just 12 of them. So once a month we would plan to do something just to get out the house. And they might not have to be out the house, but I just feel like for us, we spend a lot of time in the house. So for us, it works for us to get out the house. Now, if y'all be out the house all the time, then y'all might want to plan some stuff inside, watch a movie, okay? I mean, you don't have to spend money, especially if money is not an option for you at the time. There's definitely different ideas that you can do without spending money. But at this point in our marriage, I'm like, we need to go out and go somewhere, because only clothes that I've been washing is his work clothes and my lounge clothes from when I'm working. I'm like, dang, we ain't wear no clothes this week. We ain't go nowhere this week, this month. So that's why it was important to us. But like I said, I'll put the list of them that I had so you can have some ideas. So definitely date night is one of the things. And then for us, like right now, like I said, once a month is fine. And then hopefully we can get it down to every other week. But right now with our schedules and such, once a month is fine. The next thing that I wanted to work on is reading one book per month. Now I did start that, and I told y'all before about the book that I read. Again, I'll put it up here because I can't even think of the name of the book right now. But that was my book that I read for January. And it was a good book, really good book. And I finished it before the end of January. So I was like, should I start February's book or wait? And I think I told y'all before, the book that I plan to read for January, only reason I plan to read is because my mom bought it when she came here from when she went to the bookstore. She bought it and ended up leaving it here when she left. So I was like, well, it's here. I can read that book. Baby, I tried to read that book. It wasn't working. Again, I'll put that up here too. It wasn't hitting on what I needed to hit on. So I set that book down to the side. But then here recently on TikTok, I don't know if you're on TikTok, but that whole series of where the girl is telling about the guy that she married that was a pathological liar, it was a 50-part series, and some of them videos was like 10 minutes. And I'm in a reading group on a Facebook reading group online, and somebody was like, I watched all 50 parts. Can I count that as my audio book? And I was like, you know what? That's gonna be my February book, because it was very entertaining and well thought out, like an audio book. If I was reading an audio book or listening to an audio book, because that's how I listen to it. I just let it play on my phone or where while I'm doing different things around the house. So that was my book for February. And March, the book that I plan to read, because March is right around the corner, is, I think it's called You Made a Fool of Beauty. No, You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty. I think that's what it's called. Again, I'll put it up here. So I have that book on hold at the library. So between that and Saturday, hopefully I can go pick that up, because this is the second time that I placed that book on hold. I placed it on hold to read for February. I never went to pick it up. So the plan is to get that book for March and make that my March reading book. And fingers crossed is good enough to keep my attention for the month of March. Okay, because I ain't had no backup books. I didn't even think I needed no backup books. But after that February book, I was like, girl, you're going to need a backup book just in case this don't work out. So hopefully that book is good and I don't have to do that. Okay. And one other thing on the list is to have my student loans paid off. Okay. I'm still part of the however many folks that's still paying on their student loans. And I just, I've seen the Lord do it for other people, and I'm like, Lord, surely you can do it for me too. So again, I'm doing my part and, still doing what I have to do regarding my student loans. But I'm still writing it down and putting it on my list like, Lord, remember me, because I want to be cleared of those things and done with it out the way. And one other thing that I wanted to get back into is my couponing. I was making like weekly trips to Dollar General. I follow 2 couponers on Instagram, and they give you the deals of the week and say, they'll go and say you can get all these items for this price, and they do all the hard work for you. I don't even got to think about it. I just look at the list and see if it's something that I want. Usually it's mostly household items, things for the kitchen, things for the laundry room. It's going to always be something that I can use, but just to stock up on those items so I'm not running out to the store every week anyway, then paying full price for them. So I want to get back into that weekly couponing, and that works for Dollar General, and they've even recently started doing Walgreens, and then Target has really good deals as well. Like I said, I don't have to even think about it. They put it all together for me, and if I could just, I click it on my phone and I can just go pick up the items, especially from Target. And then you get little gift cards, that you can use later on as well. So that's extra money. So it's just a win-win all around. So that's something that I want to get back into as well. One other thing that I want to do, this is my office, and I want to redo this office. So my husband's saying maybe next month or April I can get me a new computer desk. So hopefully that'll be the start of me revamping this office, because I spent a lot of time in here and I want it to look nice. I had on here to get a new camera, and we already saw how that debacle went. Where I did get the new camera, but at the end of the day it wasn't worth it, because I ended up getting a new phone as well. So I just returned that camera and ended up getting me a smartwatch instead. So I replaced that with the new Samsung Galaxy Watch. And I was like, I don't need a camera right now. Maybe once I reach my goal of 1K subscribers, then I'll revisit a camera then. But you know what, now that I think about it, one of the other reasons I remember why I wanted a camera is because sometimes I'm talking on the phone. Like, I can multitask and talk on the phone, and I can be recording at the same time. And I think I've also mentioned before trying to do a reel and a YouTube video, because the angles have to be different. I haven't mastered that yet. So it would be beneficial for me to have a camera. It's just not a necessity right now. And that camera was, I think it was $400 or $500. I think I said $4 something because I got it open box. But they are in that range of $400 or $500. Now, I did see a YouTuber that I follow using like a little handheld camera, and that was only like $250. And it had good quality from, the video that I saw of her. So I might invest in that, especially like when I'm going to the stores, because I have not built up enough confidence to just be out here with my phone like, oh, look at this, look at this. Like, if y'all see me recording at the store, you best believe I got that thing low, like it's inconspicuous. But if I had that little handheld, and it's about this big, the camera piece, but it's like a little stick, like a tripod, I feel like that would work for me too, especially when I'm going like into the grocery stores or any type of store, whatever. So I might look back into that. Again, it's on my list, so we'll see how the end of the year brings for that. And I think the last thing that I had on my list again, like I said before, is a new job. And at this point, I don't have no stipulations on what that looked like. I've been at my current company for 16 years, and I've always, the running joke at the beginning, well, for the first 10 years really was, I ain't leaving this place because I love them. And I've liked my job. All the different jobs that I've had, I've liked them at that time. But right now, I'm okay to leave. I'm not so invested in it as I once was before. So if the Lord sees fit for me to leave this company and go somewhere else, baby, I'm packing up and I'm leaving. If I can get a different position within my company doing something else, then again, making more money, then I'm definitely not opposed to that as well. That's actually where I'm starting, just putting in applications and things of that nature with different departments, and just talking to different people that work for other companies, like what y'all do, what's going on over there. I'm not opposed to that either. So yeah, I am in the market for a new job. And hopefully by the end of the year, I will have that as well. So that was the last thing on my list. I'm really excited because, just putting that information out there, and then again, like I said, to keep me accountable, and then maybe at the end of the year, we can revisit all the things that, happen. I came into 2024 just really excited about the things that God would have to do, and just in line with the things that our pastors have been speaking of in church. It just seems like it's right on time, so that just fuels my excitement even more. I'm really excited to see wow, God did it. Like I said, our pastor always says, if it can happen to anyone, it can happen to you. And if it can happen anywhere, it can happen here. If it can happen at any time, it can happen now. So the same as that is for me, it's the same for you. So the different things, you see God do work in different people's lives, and you see them doing what they have to do, and then God, picking up and doing his part as well. And I'm just like, Lord, I'm ready. I'm available. Use me. Do what you got to do. Let's get this. I just don't want to continue doing the same things that I've been doing. It was good for a time period, but I'm on to something else now. So that's basically what my goals for 2024 is saying, and the direction that I'm going in. And like I said before, if you feel so led, you can put your goal down, and 1 or 2 goals that you have in the comments, and I'm gonna put you on my prayer list. Even if you don't want to put the goal down, but you want me to put you on your prayer list, I ain't gotta know your business to pray for you. Put your name in the comment section. I'm gonna put you on my list. And if you just feel so led, child, put me on your prayer list as well for any of those things. Yes, so that's it for the goals for 2024. I hope that this video again gave you some inspiration or some motivation. If you've never done a vision board, if you've never written down any goals, child, Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision, make it plain, and run with it. Those that read it. So it's definitely something that you should write down, that you should revisit, if not on a daily basis, at least a weekly basis, to keep it in your mind. And then, during the day, during the week, that you're working towards those goals, because you're constantly reminding yourself of them. Write down, I want to save more money. During that day you pick up your list, you reading it, it reminds you that you wanted to save more money. And you're like, well, I was going to run to Target, and you already know how Target do. You're going to spend $300, $400, $500, while you in there. So reading that list just reminds you, maybe I don't need to go to Target, or maybe I just need to order my stuff online so it can come to me. And that'll eliminate me just browsing the store, picking up stuff just because it looked cute. So I think that's the importance of writing it down. That's also the importance of reminding yourself, revisiting the list to remind yourself of the things that you have written down, because we be having a lot going on. I don't know about y'all, but it be a lot going on in my mind, and I'm not dependent on my mind to remember all of those things. Write it down, girl. Get you a tablet, get you a notebook, get you a sticky note, put it in your mirror in the bathroom, whatever you got to do to help yourself get to the next level. We got to do our part, and that's part of doing your part. All right, girl? So again, I hope this video gave you some motivation, some inspiration for 2024, and I hope you are also excited about the things that God is going to do in your life as well. I'm praying for you also, anybody that come across this video. And until next time, bye, girl.